The newest Dutch Brothers coffee location has opened in nearby Arroyo Grande, and Cal Poly students are excited.
On today's Senior Project Spotlight, 4 Cal Poly students are creating an app to help the mental health of other college students.
And finally, tune into how you can get a little social distance excitement.
Broadcasting from Swanson Studios, you're watching Mustang News.
Good morning and welcome back to Mustang News TV. I'm Haley Belcher.
And I'm Grace Kadiyama, giving you the latest in local and campus news stories. Starting off our show, we bring you our weekly Senior Project Spotlight. Enjoy.
As Cal Poly's academic year is coming to an end, some Cal Poly seniors are starting their own app for their final project. Welcome to Senior Project Spotlight, the series that features Cal Poly seniors' hard work on their projects. A group of 4 Cal Poly seniors is creating an app called Fovio to help college students with their mental health. Team leader Alyssa Liu based the idea for Fovio on the shoebox full of positive letters that her older sister wrote her for specific stressful moments that come with the college experience.
It definitely helped me when I was up at 3 a.m. cramming for an exam, and I knew my parents were asleep, my sister was asleep, my friends were asleep. I couldn't just call them when I was really just feeling overwhelmed. So I went to that shoebox and, I'd always put a smile on my face.
Much like the notes Liu's sister gave her, Fovio will allow users to receive and send positive notes from their friends and family, ultimately strengthening their support systems. The app will also provide other features, like the Calm Zone, which has soothing visuals and sounds to help users when they're feeling down, and a mindful marketplace, which business senior Casey Moffitt says could be effective for students' well-being.
People will be able to go and buy items for people to uplift their spirits, because through research we found that, it's great to receive a note, but sometimes receiving something tangible is great as well.
The 4 seniors say that they all plan on developing the app even after they graduate, and were recently accepted to Cal Poly's Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship Hatchery, which is a startup business incubator for Cal Poly entrepreneurs. For Mustang News, I'm Blas Alvarado.
We'd like to congratulate all the seniors who are getting close to their graduation and all their hard work on their senior projects.
And in other news, the popular coffee chain Dutch Bros has recently come to the Central Coast. With the opening of their Arroyo Grande location, Cal Poly students are lining up to get a taste of their coffee.
Started in 1992, Dane and Travis Boersma started the coffee chain Dutch Bros in Grant Pass, Oregon. Now with over 300 locations on the West Coast, the coffee giants have come to Central California. And college students could not be more excited. Liberal Studies sophomore Braden Shower explains the hype around the drive-thru cafe.
I think it has a really fun atmosphere. It also has a lot of different drinks that other places don't have, and they have the Rebels, and they have Italian sodas and stuff, and their coffees are all different from normal coffee shops.
This excitement for the opening of the chain is shared by their employees as well. Cal Poly freshman and member of the Arroyo Grande Dutch Mafia, Kate Aluzzi says that the 3 pillars of the company are the reason so many people love the chain.
Our main 3 core values are speed, quality, and service, and we're not the whole point is that you don't sacrifice one for the other. We provide equal amounts of everything, and I think that as a customer turned employee, I can really see how that's encouraged to employees.
A fan turned employee, Aluzzi has gained even more respect for her favorite coffee spot due to how it is run internally.
It's super familial. Everyone wants to be a family, and even on opening day, everyone who wasn't working, we all went at opening and saw the sunrise together, and all this stuff where it's very community-based, which I haven't had in a job before, which is nice.
Along with the Arroyo Grande location, Dutch Bros recently opened another coffee stand in Santa Maria in December. Both locations are drive-thru only and are open from 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. For Mustang News TV, I'm Nikki Morgan.
Thank you, Nikki. Exciting to see more coffee options come to the area.
After the break, an update on local weather and how ongoing testing is going on Cal Poly's campus.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies. Selfie, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Greg, come on man, let's split a ride home.
Maria, so how's work?
It was fourth period biology. Our students just weren't getting how easily viruses spread. So Miss Bell and I had them role play a zombie virus outbreak. By the time they had all learned the lesson, all the living were dead. Hey, how's your job going?
That big sales meeting I planned? Next year, I might get to go.
Cool.
And for your daily weather update, today in San Luis Obispo, the high is set to be 67 degrees with mostly sunny skies and a low of 45 degrees at night with a few clouds. There is a 2% chance of rain and slow today, and winds are to be west-northwest at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Sunset will be at 5:59 p.m. On the coast, it will be a bit colder and cloudier with a high of 63 in Pismo, Avila, and Oceano, and 62 in Morro Bay and Cayucos. In North County, it will be a bit hotter, averaging in the high 60s to low 70s all over the county, and lows in the low 40s down to the high 30s. Also in South County, it will be cooler as well in the mid-60s down to the low 60s and more cloudy than San Luis Obispo. Moving on to later in the week, it will start to cool down and become more cloudy, moving to the mid to low 60s, with mostly cloudy and sunny skies ahead. And that is our daily weather update on Mustang News. I'm Nikki Morgan.
With COVID still a large concern in the community, Cal Poly students do their part by participating in an ongoing testing program to promote the safety of those stepping foot on campus.
Here at Cal Poly, any freshman living on campus, along with anyone who accesses campus for any reason, must comply with an ongoing COVID-19 testing program. Freshman Kaylani Stewart tells us about her experience with the ongoing testing program as we are nearing the end of winter quarter.
My name is Kaylani Stewart. I'm an industrial technology and packaging major, and I'm a first year. I participate in the ongoing testing because I'm required to, because I live on campus. The process is actually pretty easy. I have a site right downstairs from me, so it's I just walk in with my appointment, put my name, they get me registered, and then I just swab myself, and then I'm done.
Although Kaylani says the process runs pretty smoothly, her and her other roommates did face a bump in the road back in January when a large number of students falsely tested positive for the coronavirus due to an error in the lab.
My roommate was actually one of the people who got a false positive. So we had to deal with that, and me and the 3 other roommates, we had to quarantine for a while, and she was in the isolation dorms, and thankfully she was roomed with 3 of the other false positive tested people, so she was able to come back all negative, tested negative after. But unfortunately, the other 13 students who were placed in housing with other actual positive patients had to stay there, and even for longer because they got COVID once they finally got there. So that was really unfortunate.
Kaylani says that although the transition into college has been tougher than she expected because of COVID, she is still having a good time living on campus. I'm Kylie Caper with Mustang News.
Thank you, Kylie. Students and faculty can make appointments to get tested at the PAC, Poly Canyon Village, and the Health Center through their respective websites.
Well, reporter Catherine Lane has more on an open-air trapeze right here in San Luis Obispo.
You may have seen this alongside Highway 101 South next to the Madonna Inn. Set up by Circus Vargas and the Pneumatic Arts, is a half pipe where you can take lessons from professionals on the art of trapeze. Due to COVID, the Circus Vargas needed to adapt to a new format of entertainment where onlookers can be a part of the show. Performer and teacher Brian Mota says he really enjoys teaching newbies.
I like it a lot actually, because some of the people, they don't realize how hard it is. They come, oh, this guy is doing a triple, boring. How boring is this guy? But then they go and they try to do the smallest trick, and it's really hard for them. And it's really nice to know that, they start appreciating more and more what we do. And it's also cool that some of the people, once we can open the show again, they're gonna watch the show and be like, hey, I did that trick, that was so awesome, you know what I'm saying?
One of the students, Rhino Bushnell, says you have to trust your instructor.
As long as you listen to him, then it's cool. I thought about it just like, if you just listen, like when he says let go, just literally let go and does what he says, then it actually works out. I was able to do a double backflip, so it was kind of cool.
While COVID has put away the big top tent for now, Pneumatic Arts company owner and instructor Jordan Tribble says being a part of the circus and traveling is very natural to circus members.
I would not say it's hard living on the road, but I love it. I love living on the road. I love traveling from place to place, so I think for all of us, it's something that we really enjoy and is kind of in our systems, so it's not something to fight, We love to kind of go with the flow and travel to wherever the show takes us.
For Mustang News, I'm Catherine Lane.
If you're interested in braving the heights of the trapeze, you can go to circusvargas.com for more info.
After the break, how a photography class has adjusted to virtual learning.
Action!
I was 0.5 credits away from completing high school, and I didn't do it. My support team never stopped pushing for me to be better because they knew who I could become as a person. I've been given an opportunity, and I'm just thankful for it.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Art 329 is an editorial photography class that has found creative ways to conduct their projects and lessons safely during the pandemic. Studio demos and presentations are conducted through Zoom, and students are able to check out equipment, such as light and backgrounds from campus, to set up studios in other places.
Like, you can pretty much make a studio like wherever you are. It's not as easy as just having the one at school, but like you can do it at your house, you can do it anywhere, and it'll still work out.
Sebastian has set up studios in her home and other outdoor spaces. She says virtual learning has given professors more time to bring in guest speakers that are professional photographers to their classes.
Thank you for watching Mustang News TV. I'm Haley Belcher.
And I'm Grace Kiriyama. Have a great rest of your day.